Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today our member will presentation about the material translation for general purpose, and the title is Eli Lily site is antibody treatment doesn't work on patient hospitalized with COVID-19. And the meaning is Eli Lily mengatakan pengobatan antibody tidak berhasil pada pasien yang dirawat di rumah sakit dengan COVID-19. So in this group, we have 3 members. The first one is Nelvia Kurnia, the second one is Ririn Hutasoit, and the last is Sarmila. The first paragraph will be presentation by me. The drug maker Eli Lily said on Monday that its antibody treatment was ineffective on patients hospitalized with advanced COVID-19 and that a government-sponsored trial wouldn't administer the drug to new participants. And the meaning is, pembuat obat Eli Lily mengatakan pada hari Senin bahwa perawatan antibodinya tidak efektif pada pasien yang dirawat di rumah sakit dengan COVID-19 tingkat lanjut, dan bahwa percobaan yang disponsori pemerintah tidak akan memberikan obat tersebut kepada para peserta baru. And the second paragraph, the company said that other trial of the treatment in people who are not as sick or who have been exposed to the virus would continue, and that it remained optimistic that the treatment could work if given early in the course of the disease. And the meaning is, perusahaan itu mengatakan bahwa uji coba lain terhadap pengobatan pada orang-orang yang tidak sakit atau yang terkena virus akan berlanjut, dan tetap optimis bahwa pengobatan itu akan berhasil jika diberikan sejak dini pada tahap penyakit itu. For the third paragraph will be presentation by Ririn Hutasoit.
Alright, I'm Ririn Hutasoit and now I will explain the paragraph 3 until paragraph 5. So the first one, I will explain the paragraph 3. So the sentence is, earlier this month, Chris Christie, the former governor of New Jersey, said he had received the experimental treatment shortly after he was diagnosed with COVID-19. President Trump received a similar therapy made by Raihana soon after he was infected. Both companies have applied to the Food and Drug Administration for emergency use of the treatment in outpatients. So the translate in Indonesian is, awal bulan ini, Chris Christie, mantan gubernur New Jersey, mengatakan bahwa dia telah menerima perawatan eksperimental tidak lama setelah dia didiagnosis dengan COVID-19. Presiden Trump menerima terapi serupa yang dibuat oleh Raihana segera setelah dia terinfeksi. Kedua perusahaan telah mengajukan permohonan kepada Food and Drug Administration untuk penggunaan darurat pengobatan pada pasien rawat jalan. Next, paragraph 4. The sentence is, Eli Lily's trial of hospitalized patients was being run by the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases, part of the National Institutes of Health, and was paused 2 weeks ago after an outside safety panel flagged a potential safety concern. So the translate in Indonesian is, uji coba Eli Lily terhadap pasien yang dirawat di rumah sakit dijalankan oleh Institut Nasional Alergi dan Penyakit Menular, bagian dari National Institutes of Health, dan diberhentikan selama 2 minggu. Lalu sebuah panel keamanan luar menandai potensi masalah keamanan. Next, paragraph 5. So the sentence is, government officials said at the time that an independent board of scientific experts had found that after 5 days of treatment, the group of patients who had received the antibodies showed a different clinical status than the group who had received a saline placebo, a difference that crossed a predetermined threshold for safety. So the translate in Indonesian is, pejabat pemerintah mengatakan pada saat itu bahwa Dewan Ahli Ilmiah Independen telah menemukan bahwa setelah 5 hari, menjalani pengobatan, kelompok pasien yang telah menerima antibodi menunjukkan status klinis yang berbeda dibandingkan kelompok yang menerima placebo garam. Perbedaan yang melewati ambang keamanan yang telah ditentukan sebelumnya.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Nelvia Kurnia, and now I will explain the sick until the last paragraph. Alright, the sick paragraph is: on Monday, Eli Lily said the recommendation to discontinue use of the antibody treatment called bamlanivimab was based on trial data suggesting that bamlanivimab is unlikely to help hospitalized COVID-19 patients recover from this advanced stage of their disease. The company also said differences in safety outcomes between the group were not significant. The translate in Indonesian is: pada hari Senin, Eli Lily mengatakan rekomendasi untuk menghentikan penggunaan obat antibodi yang disebut bamlanivimab didasarkan pada data percobaan yang menunjukkan bahwa bamlanivimab tidak mungkin membantu pasien COVID-19 yang dirawat di rumah sakit untuk pulih dari stadium lanjutan penyakit mereka. Perusahaan juga mengatakan perbedaan hasil keselamatan antara kedua kelompok itu tidak signifikan. Alright, the seventh paragraph is: Dr. Eric Topol, a clinical trial expert at the Scripps Research Institute who has been following the treatment's development, said the news tell us they stopped the trial due to futility as suspected, and that it suggests that the timing of monoclonal antibody administration early will be important. The translate in Indonesian is: Dr. Eric Topol, seorang pakar uji klinis di Scripps Research Institute yang telah mengikuti perkembangan pengobatan, mengatakan bahwa berita tersebut beritahu kami bahwa mereka menghentikan uji coba karena kesia-siaan seperti yang diduga. Dan hal itu menunjukkan bahwa waktu pemberian antibodi monoklonal lebih awal akan menjadi penting. Right? The last paragraph is: other trials of the antibody treatment have shown early promise in people who were newly infected with the virus, showing that it can lower viral levels in patients and reduce visits to emergency room and hospital. The translate in Indonesian is: uji coba lain dari percobaan antibodi telah menunjukkan janji awal pada orang-orang yang baru terinfeksi virus, menunjukkan bahwa hal itu tidak menurunkan tingkat virus pada pasien dan mengurangi kunjungan ke ruang gawat darurat dan rumah sakit. Alright, I think that's all for our explanation. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.